ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Akron Zips offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. In the last meeting, Akron zipped past Kent State, who gave a not-so-golden effort.
And the players were celebrating after that blowout win. The Akron fans were celebrating. And, David, you know, when the opposite campus is only 10 miles away, there's a lot of people going down there to rub their noses in.
Man, you took it for a whole year, and you had to hear it. Now Kent State has an opportunity to shut everybody up. They should be ticked off, and they should be ready.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's pulled. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Going up top again. Snags it over the middle. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Finley. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Golden Flashes offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kent State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Set to kick off. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. I mean, it's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel. Both colors of both these schools, blue and gold, are only 10 miles apart. So fans don't love each other, but the trophy, it really feels at home in this rivalry between these two schools.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll do it himself. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Flashes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they're after him. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, It's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. It dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David, it is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The Wagon Wheel at stake today.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Look out, he's got room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Surging forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Finley. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Newell. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snap it to the back. And some room to work. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the...
Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Martin. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. That's caught. It's Martin. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive will open from the 15. Using his feet to buy time. Finds his man. It's Polk.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He'll do it himself on the draw. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old wagon wheel.
The Zips will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it. He smashes his way through again. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Rush is on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Akron. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Ready up.
The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get... a lot, unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Zips will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Martin. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
The DBs will back off a bit. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gonna take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stuck.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Zips. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Unleashes one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here's the handoff. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Zips decide to punt it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Akron.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Across the 45. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, games like this show us why college football is the best sport in the world. Look at the Zips out there running around with the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.